Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome back to Follow a Sketch February, where we are moving on to day 20. We are on the final countdown with day 20 and it is this sketch up here. Please do check out the Facebook group for full details of who has created the sketch, and check out Scrapping Reflections and State Goddess for more. You will also, of course, find the playlist link down below, as by now I'm sure you know. So today's sketch is a great one. We've got lots of paper layers, excuse me. We've got a big rectangle here and here with a strip, and then we also have a large photo. I'm sticking to the sketch reasonably close, but rather than one large photo, I am going to use 6 smaller photos. I am also going to flip the sketch this way, kind of, and put our own spin on it. I have done quite a bit of prep for this sketch, just whilst I was playing about, so I've laid things out already. We have got various embellishments, so let's see what we have got. So kicking things off, we have got a range of flair. These are all artsy flair. And should we just take a moment to appreciate the new dish? I've got 3 of these that I picked up really cheap, like reduced from £25 to £1.50. And I thought they would be perfect for embellishment dishes whilst we are creating. Then we have a load of stickers. We've got lots of puffy and foam stickers, along with stickers from a huge range of collections. We've got Heidi Swap, Cocoa Vanilla, Pink Fresh, My Mind's Eye, P13, Dear Lizzie, Chamel, Simple Stories, all sorts. Lots and lots of different fun stuff. And we've also got a couple of acrylic pieces. We've got this star and this sun. And I believe I have already taken the protective film off as well. So they are our embellishments, and then this is roughly the layout that we are going for. So I've got 6 photos of us having fun in the south of England when we went on a little south of England road trip. There was Mick, Tom, myself and Chris. Then we have lots of layers going on here. I have decided to add in a couple of extra circles just because I like it and I didn't want to keep the paper. So we have got them to add in. And then I had this 2 of these strips, so I've just ripped it just to create a 1 strip. And then these 3 papers were actually cut to this size. So I've just left them as they were. We've got a Bella Boulevard, another Bella Boulevard, a Simple Story. So we're going to use all 3 of them, I think. And then this is the background that we are going for, matted onto this. And this is just a cheap pad from the Works, I think it is. And then this is a Bella Boulevard paper. So we've got all these controllers, and then the B side is this really funky sort of mixed media distressed painted look. So this is from Bella Boulevard, Alex HMU. Hit me up. I don't know. Is that what it means? And it is called Killing It. That's all I know. It came in the big boy pack of paper that they did, where you got like 50 sheets or 100 sheets for. It was something crazy. So that is what we are using. So let's get this on. So we're going to mat the whole thing. I'm not going to bother gutting this because I've got about 5 pads all the same, and to be honest I need to use paper because we've used loads during Follow a Sketch February, don't get me wrong, but we probably have not yet dipped below the 10,000 mark. So, you know, I'm considering going through some paper pads and pulling them apart. I don't know, is that something that you guys would like to see? Is that something that interests you? I don't know. I've seen a few other people do it. I'm going to do it anyway, in the same way that I'm sorting my die cuts out. And I am going to do a little bit of that with you. It won't be all of it, because just to give you an idea, This is about half of my ephemera packs. Now this is a big old box, and underneath here we have a whole other layer. And as I say, this is about half, and there is a lot. So I am going to do some of that on camera with you. I thought that might be a good, different kind of video. But yeah, let me know if that's the kind of thing that you'd like to see. I know not everybody likes those kind of videos, but I know some people do, and I figured I will just show how I am organising mine. I'm changing it up for anything that isn't with a collection, and I thought it would be good to organise by category. So for example, we've got frames, animals, food, all that kind of stuff. And as I said the other day, this was definitely inspired by Sandie, aka Steak Goddess. Okay, so those are my layers. I also have this as a layer which is going to go about here. So let's get that on, and then I am going to add some of the circles just to offset against all the straight edges. There's a lot of straight edges going on this layout, so I do want to offset those straight edges with some circles. And then of course it's going to tie in nicely with the use of flair, enamel dots and embellishments. So we're going to sort of go in something like this, is what I thought. Now you're not going to see all of this, I am going to cover a lot of this. It's a very busy background. We've got the red, we've got lots of writing, and then we've got this busyness, we've got lots going on here. Now I am going to also adhere down, adhere? I was about to start singing at you then. You have been saved. I am going to adhere this acrylic star down now, because I do want to stick my photo over it, which will mean I need to put foam on. So of course I need to know where this is going, because that's going to depend on where I put everything else. So I'm going to pop that star about there. Okay, so let's dive into our photos. Now these are from Packs. I don't know whether you get them anywhere else, but these were bought from the UK, and they are recycled prints. They come as Polaroids. I've then cut them down. So they're on card, they're not shiny at all. The quality isn't brilliant, but I figured we would still use them. I did get loads of them for free. They do like free prints each month and stuff. I mean, you're not going to print your best photos on it, but they're okay quality. So let's use them. I'm just going to work out where we want them to go. So I'm thinking there, and then I'm thinking this one can go here. And as I say, we are going to use some fun foam. So let's do that now on this photo for the top right. So I'm going to put fun foam on the left and the bottom, and I'm going to actually double it up because the fun foam is, or rather the acrylic is higher than the fun foam, and I don't want it to damage the photo. So if we double up the fun foam very quickly, that will just make sure that it all sits nicely upon the acrylic, like so, and then adhesive on there and there. And I'm just going to use this photo just to make sure we've got it reasonably straight. So that's going to go about there. Just get rid of this. then we're going to have this one. So I've kind of put the photos in a kind of order, in the sense that we've got an arcade, a non-arcade, an arcade, and then arcade in the middle at the bottom, non-arcade on the sides. Now, I did think all of these photos were taken in Weymouth, but I've just seen this one, which is not Weymouth. So it's like highlights of the south as opposed to highlights of Weymouth. So you can see, if we look at our sketch, we kind of have stuck to it. We've just taken it in a different direction. So we've got this big piece which it represents here. We've got the big photo, we've just split ours up into 6. We've got this strip rectangle here, then we've got the long strip, and then we've got this circle. I've kind of moved the circles and added more, and that's okay. We've made it our own, which is what it's all about. So that is the base of the layout done, really. So moving on to some flair, I want to add 3 up here for sure. So let's get our foam dots and add 1 onto this one, and then we'll have 2 of these. So I'm going to pop these, let's have a look, there. I don't want it to cross over there. So about there, and then let's have 1 more. And this is kind of represented on the sketch, as in we've got 3 circles on the sketch, which of course immediately brought me to flair, because that is my thing. So we've got those going up there. They don't have a massive amount to do with the photos, but I kind of like that. Now, I did think about adding 3 more flair down here, but I think 3 might be a little bit too much, so I'm going to leave them there for a minute, and we may add a couple, we shall see. I do want to add that acrylic sun, I think. That's from Redefine Creative. Again, not sure, so I'm just going to leave that there for a minute. Now, for our title, I am thinking, Hello, Happy Summer, maybe? We don't actually have a space for a title on the sketch, so I think I quite like the idea of putting the title down here. So we'll scratch the flair idea, and then I am going to put hello on here, and we are going to go intentionally wonky on the hello, just to add a bit of interest and extra quirk. So we've got hello summer fun. I was going to do what do you call it, happy, but that kind of doesn't make sense. Then in terms of embellishments, let's see, we've got, put this on our nice new dish. We've got this that says best friends, which I would like to use, but I don't know if it's going to fit. Then we've got Wonderful Life, which I do love, and I want to pop that there. So I'm going to. Now let's turn over to what we've got here. So we've got a rainbow and a circle, hello sunshine. So what about if we pop that there with the rainbow, and then mixed in the sun? Let's do that. I'm just going to use a bit of tape on there for now, just to make sure that I definitely want that to stay there. Then we've got 3 tickets, which I believe were from Coco Vanilla. Don't quote me on that, but I'm sure they were. So we're going to sort of layer them up down here, along with this globe. I do love a globe embellishment, I have to say. That just says see the world. Then we've got Paradise Found, Paradise Found, and a little camera. Camera is just an embellishment that you can use on any layout, isn't it? That's why I just love a camera embellishment. I'm not sure we're going to get these on. This says, oh, happy day. I am definitely a wordy embellishment person. What about you? I know some people don't like to add lots of words, as you can see. I don't mind words. I love it, to be honest. So, like, we've got lots of phrases and words. I do that quite a lot. It's definitely one of my things. He says, adding more. And then, I think that's probably... don't think we need that. Currently enjoying... that could go there. Now we do have these 3 wordy ones up here. Ready, set, summer, spending summer in the country and enjoy a day in the sun. Don't think they really work. I am going to add these dots, which are from Simple Stories. I can't remember the collection. I think it's Best Year Ever, but don't quote me on that because I may be wrong. We did have this hello that we could have used instead, but hey, that's fine. And now the only thing left really is this best friends, which I really wanted to use, but I don't think it's going to fit on. So I think we're going to just pop that back. Actually, so let me just... So what I will now do is cut these stickers like that, and I'll pop that in the box of all the embellishments that I showed you guys way back near the start, where I'm placing leftover embellishments, and then to create the next batch of page kits for, well, I've already done 30 days, so it'll be for the sketchathon. I will dive into this first, and then any that don't get used I will sort out into my new organising regime. But for today, that is going to do it, guys. That is day 20 of Follow a Sketch February. And I'm quite pleased with it. It's very busy, it's very bold, but your eyes are still drawn to the photos. I think because we've got 6 photos and the way that we've split them up, we've got a little bit of red popping out, and we've got lots of details, but your eyes are still drawn to the photo, and yet we've still got lots of fun stuff going on as well. I like that this is up on foam, so it sort of differentiates it, and then we've still got lots of foam, so different elements are repeated, which I like. And that is going to do it. It's quite a heavy layout, I will say that, because it's got acrylic, foam, all sorts of goodness on here. So it is thick and heavy, but that's my kind of layout. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow for day 21, where we have a fun old sketch coming up. And don't forget to check out the playlist down below. Just press play and let it run, and you never know, you will come across a new creator. There is loads of people playing along. I'm sure I saw something somewhere that there's more than 600 layouts, which is amazing. I've got 9 days left to do, and we're about a week ahead, so we're doing good. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a lovely, lovely day. Bye for now.